Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome. This is a sort of a reaction video, but it's a reaction video. Oh, itchy nose. It's a reaction video with a contrast and compare. You see, ages ago, 2005 or something, there was an advertisement for M&M's with, it turned out, the group Iron and Wine had done a cover of the song Such Great Heights by the Postal Service. And they played a sliver of that song with very psychedelic stuff going on with it, and it was frickin' awesome. So what I thought we would do is I would watch and react to the Postal Service's original Such Great Heights, and then there's not an official video for Iron and Wine, but we would listen to Iron and Wine's version. I'm going to get a content ID on this one, so why not double content ID it? So let's watch the Postal Service Such Great Heights right now. Because this is a much faster version. It's quite quick. And I'm not quite sure what the actual story is other than like space station-y stuff on this one. See, so quickly. And it's a nice song. And while it's a nice song, this is kind of a nice song. An interesting video, but not quite sure what the video has to do with the song. If I don't have this perfectly synced up, my singing is going to look so weird off sync there. And, you know, it obviously the lyrics do seem to imply something along this line, like a space station-y type stuff. But while it only implies it, it does not implicitly state. In fact, I'm not even quite sure what the song is really about. Sounds nice though. Many a time, a lot of songs I have no idea even what the lyrics are really saying. Sometimes I'm appalled by songs I really liked. But that's the way life is. That's humans. And I am one. See, I like the sentiment there. And it's an interesting song. I mean, I really liked the song. I really liked the Postal Service, even though it was like what was it, Ben something or other from Death Cab for Cutie. Him and another fellow, and they called it the Postal Service because they mailed the tapes to each other. They never met in person to do this stuff. They would just do some stuff, mail it off, and then when they got it, they worked with it and then mail it off again. Weird that they actually used the Postal Service, but that's why they called themselves the Postal Service. So you see, it's like, that's an interesting video. It's an interesting song. I don't really know that it has much to do with the video, but it's an interesting song. But now, though, I'm going to have to stop this so I can get the next one ready and queued up. So, be right back. Now, this song doesn't have a video, so we're just going to have to listen to it and look at the album cover. And I'll talk over the top of it as I think of things. So, here we go. This is the Iron and Wine cover of Such Great Heights, starting right now. She's such a difference in tempos. And then just simple acoustics. None of those, in fact, none of anything but the simple acoustics and
thinking it's a sign that the freckles in our eyes are mirror images, and when we kiss they're perfectly aligned. And
I really like this version a lot.
That God himself did make us into corresponding shapes like puzzle pieces from the clay. In truth, it may seem like a stretch, but it's thoughts like this that catch my trouble.
Made it their own. And when I say they, I mean, I don't know, could be one guy, could be 18. You see, it's there they talk about weeks of shows. Like, doesn't have anything much to do with actual heights.
From such great heights, come down now, they'll say.
In fact, for me,
but everything looks perfect.
This song brings up
Come down.
Well, I did not expect this. I honestly did not expect this to happen. But I forgot that the advertisement for M&M's that they use this song. My wife had. She was within a year of having had heart surgery, and she was living in an assisted living center, and so I lived there with her so I could live with my wife. And that's when this song
down now,
played at the
they'll say, but everything looks perfect from far away. Come down now, but we'll stay.
I am sorry. Not because I'm showing emotion, just because it caught me by surprise. Now I have skin oils in my eye, and that stings like the devil. I had forgotten that because as I was talking over the song there, my wife was living in an adult family home setting because after she had heart surgery, she was in such bad shape that we couldn't bring her home. In fact, we were afraid that we'd never ever be able to bring her home because she was in such bad shape. She ended up first going to a nursing home for a long time, and then she was so sick she couldn't just come home. So I lived with her in an adult family setting for about a year. Man, I did not expect that to happen. Well, what I wanted to do now was to try and play that M&M commercial so that you could see how this was happening and how the song played and worked in the commercial. So let me get that ready and I'll be right with you. I really wish this commercial played in better quality. It's the only one I could find, and it took a lot of searching on Google to find it. I was looking for M&M's commercial, Iron and Wine cover, such great heights. And this is the only one I could find anywhere. If you can find a better one and easier, so that you kind of go, why couldn't that idiot find it? It was easy. Then, hey, if you could send me the link in a commercial? Comment down below, that'd be awesome. Anyway, let's start watching the poor quality M&M's commercial right now. And now when I first saw that commercial on TV, that was awesome. And I fell in love with that commercial, and again I've got tears in my eyes because I'm remembering how and when it was when my wife was alive and we were living together in the adult family home. But that is I thought that was a well done commercial. And now that I've done a huge thing for that, way too big a video just for this, but that's okay because I wanted y'all to see it and hear it. So I hope you enjoyed. You take care, and I will talk to you all on the flip side. Promise. And why would I lie? No money, no sex, no drugs, no power from lying. Not gonna do it. You take care. Talk to you later.